Gemini and Leo Compatibility. Leo projects an image of royalty and absolute strength, even infallibility. While some might be fooled, Gemini's clever, mercurial mind zeroes in on the truth. The lion's personality really is larger than life. He is ruled by the sun after all. Also, he is self-important to some degree. But his arrogance is also compensating for a deep-seated, well-hidden insecurity. Hello Cosmic Fam, welcome to Astrology Experts. In this video series, we've analyzed zodiac sign combinations and their compatibility. Let's find out why some people are drawn to or are magnetized by each other and some just naturally repel. Why is that? Good thing we can always ask the stars. Make sure to watch all the way till the end. Values and emotions. The twins has fair share of insecurities. In fact, she harbors an almost neurotic amount to them. We say neurotic because Gemini insecurities stem from the polarities within them. The multiple facets of their complex personalities are often at odds with each other. Gemini seems to cope with uncertainty by creating more of it, which confounds the sure-footed lion. Leo is a fixed fire sign, which means he or she may have some issues with the way Gemini discards old habits and conventions in their relationship, like yesterday's news. When Gemini moves in many different directions at once, Leo becomes domineering and controlling. This may be less of a problem than it would be with, say, an emotionally intense, strong-minded Aries. Airy and detached Gemini is a mutable sign. Geminis move on quickly from slights, whereas wounded lion's ego stay that way for a long time, revealing itself in more roaring and posturing than Gemini's has time for. Gemini is also comfortable letting Leo take the lead on many levels. That is, as long as Leo doesn't try to confine Gemini, restricting her freedom to explore new pathways, ideas, places to live, etc. Compatibility rating 4 out of 10. Friendships. Gemini, who has been role-playing all his or her life, is strongly attracted to Leo's dramatic airs. For Leo, the world is a stage, and he or she is at the center. Gemini doesn't really need to be the center stage, at least not for long. The twins just needs to be expressing his duality by playing many roles, wearing various masks and multitasking to his heart's content. Should these two actually work in the same career area, especially if it involves dramatic arts or communications, they can be powerful assets to each other. The Zodiac's master communicator, Gemini, is adept at working and garnering publicity for Leo and himself. It's okay with the twins if the lion charges straight to center stage. After all, Gemini's self-expression is very different from Leo's self-expression. Although Gemini seems ever in search of himself, he also seeks to conceal his true identity and emotions at times, even to himself. He does this by playing roles. Leo, however, needs all eyes on him for extended periods of time. Also, the Gemini way with words suits Leo's need to be reflected in the admiring light of a docile suitor's eyes. Gemini knows how to be honest without being insulting. He or she may point out Leo's negative traits, but then describe in extensive detail how his good qualities make up for the bad. In turn, Leo's fixed quality encourages Gemini to wait before acting impulsively, giving sustenance and potential to the twins' brilliant schemes and plans. Compatibility rating 7 out of 10. Relationships. Leo is a passionate fire sign, and his or her grand romantic gestures appeal to Gemini's romantic ideals. It's easy for the lion to charge in and sweep Gemini off his or her feet. This is especially true if the Gemini is female and the Leo is male. Like the adolescent age associated with the sign, Gemini is torn between her inner child and the mature, adventurous adult she spends her life becoming. There is an element to the knight, or knightess, in shining armor to almost every Leo. Leo sees through Gemini's many masks to the vulnerable inner child within and wants to rescue that innocent, delightful creature. Both signs are looking for an extraordinary experience in love, and they give it to each other. However, Leo is fiery and passionate enough to need intense emotional intimacy, whereas Gemini intellectualizes romance. You might be asking how it's possible to intellectualize feelings, but Gemini tries. For the twins, love is an adventure, a sun setting over the Red Sea, an exotic paradise of their own making, a new way of looking at the world, a new game to play in bed. The keyword is new. Leo, a fixed fire sign, will implode with anger if Gemini evades his affections too often or engages him in too many mercurial mind games. However, Gemini's inherent vulnerability inspires protectiveness in the lion. Gemini, who is touched by Leo's guidance and genuine protectiveness, wants to soothe and stroke his or her lion's ego into contentment. Compatibility rating 5 out of 10. Marriage. Leo may be the lion in this relationship, but she also prefers to tame a lover rather than do the taming. On some levels, female or feminine identifying Leos want a lover who is stronger than them, yet still allows them to call many of the shots. If Leo realizes early on that this lover is not Gemini, at least half of the time, they have a fair chance at a happy marriage. We discussed their strong compatibility in the above sections, so we already know they have the potential for an extraordinary love experience. However, they both need the patience to sustain it, and Gemini is shorter on it than Leo. Leo, who does have the ability to wait out his desire for instant gratification to get what he wants in the long term, originally saw Gemini as a welcome challenge. He still will see her that way far into the future as long as she doesn't flare the lion's temper by being too emotionally evasive or slighting the mighty Leo ego with mind games he can never win. Fortunately, Gemini's mutability means that she often does let Leo take some control as long as she's able to maintain some freedom. Compatibility rating 7 out of 10. Hey stars, let us know what you think of today's video. We'd really love it if you share your experiences to us and everyone watching this. If you're an introvert, even online, that's fine too. You can always privately send and share this to your star peoples. Before we proceed, hit that like button so we'll know that you enjoy watching videos like these from us. Communication. As you mentioned before, Gemini has an almost magical way with words. Although when she wields them as weapons, they wound the mighty lion, who goes into attack mode. When he or she wants to, Gemini knows how to diffuse attention from the most sensitive issues. This is useful in a relationship with a human lion. Gemini also sees past all of Leo's bravado to the fact that his heart is even bigger than his personality. Gemini is not a straight shooter. She doesn't let on right away that she knows she has become the lion's weakness. Less evolved Geminis will store this knowledge away and use it against her lion later on to avoid revealing his emotional vulnerability. Mature Geminis will also tuck away this insight for later use as well. However, she will use it to shore up his self-perceived weakness in unobtrusive ways that don't even let him know she noticed he felt badly at all. Compatibility rating 7 out of 10. Sex and intimacy. The Leo lover typically needs a warm partner who doesn't ravish or dominate him or her. However, they also need someone who fulfills her needs with confidence and finesse. Gemini has that kind of sensitive artistry and nuanced ability to physically and emotionally titillate. Leo will be thrilled by Gemini's ability to breathe life into her deepest fantasies. However, this is only true if there's no serious anger or jealousy between them. This can freeze a fiery lion to colder ice than Gemini. However, Gemini's physical touch might not be heavily laden with the kind of passion Leo needs to fully turn on. Geminis can be emotionally evasive. Most don't fully abandon themselves to love the way Leos can in the right situation. Yes, the Gemini fantasy of romance lives up to Leo's great expectations, but the reality might fall short. The twins should try to match Leo's passion at least some of the time. Even if fear or displays of surrender don't always come naturally to them, they should put forth a little effort. Compatibility rating 4 out of 10. Gemini and Leo Compatibility Pros. Gemini knows how to communicate harmoniously with Leo, which can be a challenge at times. Because Gemini is a mutable sign, most twins are okay with letting Leo call a lot of the shots. Leo is intensely protective of Gemini, who secretly needs more emotional security and guidance than he or she lets on. Gemini and Leo Compatibility Cons. Leos are notoriously possessive, and Geminis are notorious flirts. Many faithful Geminis still like to strike up flirty conversations with mentally interesting new people, and many people are mentally stimulating to Gemini, at least in the moment. A romantic pairing between them might have some barriers to sexual fulfillment. Gemini might be too cerebral and detached for Leo, who is passionate and intense. Summary of Gemini and Leo. Although their different emotional temperaments make this pairing a challenging one in many ways, Geminis and Leos are able to get along harmoniously much of the time. Gemini can be emotionally skittish. In other words, Leo should take his or her time getting close, lest the twins be scared off. Leo will need to temper his possessiveness in a romantic relationship. He must try to not take it personally that Gemini finds so many people worthy of at least fleeting interest. This pairing is about temperance and compromise with a healthy dash of tolerance. It is all hard lessons with sweet rewards for the two. Overall compatibility rating 5 out of 10. We're glad you made it all the way through. You can find your zodiac compatibility here on this playlist. If you're single and don't want to mingle yet, click that subscribe button and let's work on yourself first. Come visit our website, astrologyexperts.com. Learn about zodiac signs and so much more over there. Thanks for watching and see you next time.